Today, we're diving into a historical puzzle found right inside early Islamic texts themselves. And this brings up the big question critics ask when they look at these sources. So what do these sources actually allege? Let's start with how he's portrayed as a military leader. Well, once in Medina, the sources describe a new strategy: raids on caravans and local towns. Here's one example: a sudden, surprise attack on the Banu Mustalik tribe. And wow, look at the plunder from just that one raid. The accounting was incredibly specific. A full fifth of all that loot went directly to Muhammad. This was apparently standard practice. But, the accounts get much, much darker. Critics point to what happened to the Banu Qurayza. The sources reported that between 800 and 900 men were executed in a single night. They also described some pretty harsh interrogation methods used to uncover hidden treasure. In one case, a fire was reportedly built on a man's chest just to make him talk. Okay, so the critiques aren't just about war. They also really zoom in on his personal life. Sources highlight what looks like a clear contradiction when it comes to marriage rules. A special rule, just for him, said he could marry any believing woman who offered herself. And this didn't go unnoticed. Even his own wife, Aisha, commented on it pretty directly. So, when you put all this together, what does it say about his character? When 19th century Western scholars analyzed these texts, they came away with some stark conclusions. Even back in Mecca, his own people said he was dividing them and insulting their gods. So how were these controversial actions justified? Well, critics say a pattern emerged: divine revelation. Yeah, critics point to a specific pattern where revelations were used to justify these actions. This four-step process, critics argue, became a powerful tool to validate just about anything. It was a move that shocked the community. But then, a new verse came down calling it God's will. This is what led his wife Aisha to make that pointed remark about God fulfilling his desires. And this wasn't just for personal matters. It extended to breaking treaties and collecting plunder, too. So, the early texts themselves leave you with this stark contrast: part prophet, part warlord. Makes you wonder,